Big Lez's League, an all rugby league experience.
Next year. Brad Arthur, obviously the big news of the week. He's been sacked from the Parramatta Eels. I know that you have strong feelings about this one.
I don't have really strong feelings, but I had Brad in 2014 when he first came to the club. After that year we had with Ricky where we got the wooden spoon. And look, Brad has left that club in a lot better shape than when he got there. Like it was a bit of a mess when he got there. I think he's been good, but I guess there's always comes a time when a player or a coach, you know, it's time to move on. Results-driven business. Probably didn't get the results that he wanted, but I just think that it was a bit almost disrespectful to Brad. Look, there's no easy way to sack someone, but then for the board and the CEO to come out and say that they've been chasing Wayne Bennett for 18 days. While telling Brad that, you know, he's safe. I understand that, you know, why would they come out and say that? Is it because they want the fans and everyone to get on their side and make it look, you know, they look good? But at the end of the day, they didn't even get Wayne. So it's a bit of a strange one for me, but, you know, now you have to turn to, well, who's a better alternative than Brad? Who are they going to go after now?
I have no idea. I find the whole situation strange.
Yeah,
myself.
like there's no established coaches out there at the moment who are available. There's no real high-profile coaches. There's no coaches with some real runs on the board. Is there any up-and-coming, exciting sort of coaches? I know we said Josh Hannay maybe, but...
Well, I got the short list here, taking my job again, hey?
Yeah, go on.
The short list is Jason Rolls, Josh Hannay, Sam Burgess, Madge Maguire, Jason Demetrio, Dean Young, or Michael Ennis.
Well, you could put a line for probably 6 of them. Like Sam Burgess isn't going to go there. Maguire's not going to go there. But
I think they need someone like Maguire.
Yeah.
To be fair. Just on the Brad thing, like I've known Brad since 2012, 2011. And he definitely has turned that club around. I think he's done everything he could in that 11-year tenure. Great guy, disciplined, created a good culture, you know, got him to a grand final, riddled with injuries this year. And I think last year was a bit of a poor year, you know, losing your key playmaker is massive. The way that they disrespected him and sacked him yesterday, it was bizarre. It sort of gives them time, though, as a club for the rest of the year to find who they want. It's given they're not in panic stations where it's round 20 or 25 and, we've got the off-season to find someone. Now they're going to they've probably put a line through this year and just thought, okay, this is a write-off year. Let's find the right coach, make the right decision that's going to be a long-term coach for this club. It's a proud club. Haven't had much success in the last, I think the last premiership was 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Yeah. I've got a name for you. Brian McDermott.
I know Brian. I know. I haven't been coached by him, but he's definitely got the resume.
Yep. And
He's
I watched Andrew Johns give him a big rap the other day on his show, doing good things up there. I had him at Toronto. Bit different ideas to the standard NRL. Say his defense is a lot different. But that could be an option.
So that list, I would say Madge would be a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Holbrook. See, I played with Titsy. Oh, I better not call him Titsy, but I played with Holbrook back at the Dogs. Very intelligent, so smart. He brought a style of rugby league to the Titans that was a Super League style of play. So he was shifting the ball in yardage. So they'll start, everyone gets back behind the ball and then they'll do 2 passes. They'll get to the edges. So you're working the defence. Like most defences are not passive. You put on line speed, but the line compresses and you put pressure on. Whereas the Titans started throwing the ball. But the flip side of that is that if you don't complete or you don't execute, you drop the ball, you got to be able to defend it.
Yeah.
And that's a Super League style of play. I know Lee Centurions did that with Paul Rowley. I love that style, but you've got to be able to execute. And if you do drop the ball, you've got to be able to defend your line. And he sort of had that balance between shifting the ball and then playing a traditional NRL style. And then obviously things didn't go too well. He didn't have that caliber of player to suit that style of play. If he does go to Para, he's got a lot more experience in the forwards. He's got Lomax going there. He's got Moses. I'd like Holbrook to be one of the front runners. McDermott. Madge would be perfect.
Yeah.
I think Madge would kind of be a similar style to Brad, though.
Yeah,
that
that's
sort of
what I was
militant
thinking, yeah.
style and just I'm not sure if they need that kind of thing. Mick Ennis, I can't see him being a head coach.
Do you think that it'd be worthwhile getting him if they do go for a Madge or one of those like a Holbrook or something like that, just to get him as an assistant for a few years and then maybe at some stage
I think
get him as a head coach, Ennis?
He's very intelligent when it
Yeah.
comes to footy. I just don't know if he wants to do it.
Yeah.
He gets to call games. He's probably on a good wicket financially with Fox. Why would you want that stress?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, unless you're getting $1 million a year, it's a stress that you don't want.
So just quickly on Brad as well, we talked about obviously them not having too much success and, obviously spoke about that he still has turned the club around quite a bit. In the last 10 years that he's been there, they've been in finals 5 times and they've been in 1 grand final. So it's not the worst, I guess, record for a team. Obviously they are a top side in this competition. You expect them to
They
be a
want the
top side.
premiership. That's what they want, the premiership. And then once they had bad results this year and not so good last year, I think they just thought, let's not drag this out any longer. Let's look to see what's out there, our members, our investors, whoever are involved in the club. The Para have had a messy board for fucking
Yeah, that's what I was
years.
about to say.
Yeah.
I don't know what the board's like now, but it was a mess when I was there. It was a mess before I got there. Maybe it is a lot more stable now.
Well, the quote from the board was the view of the board and the CEO that the progress of our NRL team has stalled. Our goal is to win premierships and it's time for the club to go in a new direction.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's pretty much the same sort of statement every club puts out. But he got a good payout, right?
Yeah.
1.5 mil or something?
Pretty decent payout.
Just go to Bali.
Yeah.
Brad, put your feet up, have a couple of years off. You've done amazing for that club. You did your best. Go and sip on some cocktails and bintangs in Bali.
The thing is that Parry is like that club is thriving out there. Like their Leeds club compared to when I went out there a couple of weeks ago. Their Leeds club compared to when we were there, it's like even bigger. The stadium, they had the best, probably one of the best stadiums in the comp. The ground, the facilities are outstanding. Like when we were there, we'll train up at the local
The Richie Benno.
the Richie Benno Oval, and we were doing our video in the local fucking change rooms.
Yeah,
like
and that was only 4 years after they made a grand final.
Yeah,
like,
was like, I was just thinking, what have I done here? I thought Manly facilities were bad, and then I went to that one. Holy shit. We had to pick up dog shit before we trained. It was awful, but it was so bad.
on the Richie.
Yeah. I don't know why we come last that year, but I wish Brad all the best.
Yeah.
Now, there is rumours now as well that they're going to try and get Lomax there a year early now that Brad's gone.
What do you mean a year? Like now?
Get him in here now. Get him into Para now.
Why would you want to go there now? I don't.
You're just going from
they've
bad to worse, really.
But I mean, but Gutho's going to be out for the next 5 weeks still.
It ain't happening. Flano won't let it happen.
No
And
way
Lomax
it's
won't
happening.
want to finish up at the Dragons like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Can't see it
They're
happening.
clutching at straws, the old Eels.
Oh, they are, aren't they? Yeah, look, obviously it was a little bit too soon, like with Brad Arthur getting sacked from that club. You could have at least waited to the end of the year, especially with Moses coming
yeah,
back.
but I think like at the same time, like if they knew they were going to get rid of him, well, you got to do it now, and then they can put it out there searching for a new head coach. Everyone move on. You know. It's like you break up with a girlfriend, but you say, "Hey, do you want to live together for the next 6 months?" You can
like
bring
it,
blokes
Dave.
over and stuff like that, and I'll just sit here. It don't work, Les.
Yes.
Great analogy,
You
mate.
like that
Great
one?
analogy.
Yeah, good.
Thought it was good from you.
Fuck.